So, 5 months into the new job, Terry is now having employment issues that's going to culminate with her being fired. It seems they failed to give her paycheck or send her paycheck to the right place. So, she went in and complained to her supervisor about it, which didn't get rapid enough action. So she complained to her supervisor about it going over her supervisor's head. Now the supervisor's out to get her and is critiquing her performance on the job. So guess what? Soon, somebody's going to be unemployed, Scott. Hearing this, Scott? You wait.
Stop!
That's what you've been waiting for. You can hear it from the horse's mouth. Go ahead, tell the story. Actually, I just told the story, but if you want to add anything, do. They can tell by your attitude already. Is this the attitude you give your supervisor at work?
Stop it!
I'm just saying.
Stop!
Your supervisor, Deirdre,
Stop it.
at the Haldane Central School District.
Not Haldane.
What do they call it then?
I don't remember.
I thought it was Haldane.
Nope.
You sure?
Yeah, quite positive.
I'll ask Mike, because I told him. That time you told me, I told him, I think. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. In any case, after 5 long months, which is the longest stretch I can remember you holding a job except for Hannaford, we're going to hear the next How Terry Got Fired story. She violated the rules of workplace politics.
Oh my God.
She's the lowest member on the totem pole. And instead of waiting for her employer, her supervisor, to correct an incompetence on her part, on the supervisor's part, she went over the supervisor's head to the supervisor's supervisor, making the supervisor look bad, which means Terry is going to be living in hell. You're in a world of shit. It might literally be the case. I bet those kids shit the bathrooms up all the time. You're going to be in there cleaning them.
No, we have custodians for that.
Oh, yeah, they're union. You're not getting in that. Well, you'll be cleaning the pots, though.
Stop!
Hey, look. They've had Jorge on those pots for how long now? 5 months since you've been there? So guess what? Your supervisor is going to use her supervisory capabilities to delegate job responsibilities to the various members of her staff, one of which happens to be you for now. And that means you are going to be scrubbing pots. In there with the mice, the silverfish, the roaches, and the ants.
Rats. Don't forget the rats.
Oh, yes, and the rats. Well, I said rodents, didn't I? It's kind of like the same. Why are you telling me to stop? I'm not the one that did what you did.
Like it's my fault.
It is your fault.
It's not my fault. She should have paid me.
Yes, she should have. She was incompetent in sending the check to the wrong place. You, on the other hand, being the lowest mouse on the totem pole there, should have kept your mouth shut, put up with it, got your check eventually, and had no problems. And stayed off the supervisor's radar. But no, you didn't. You had to go make the supervisor look bad to her boss. Very, very, very bad thing to do. That's how these little hierarchies work over there. You know? You just violated the workplace etiquette rules there. You know, it's one thing if your supervisor had you in the corner, you know, trying any of that shit. That wasn't happening here. This is just a minor issue over one paycheck because she screwed something up and you had to go point it out to her boss.
It's not a minor thing when you need your money.
Yeah, you would have got your money.
But I need to pay my rent and bills.
Well, how are you going to do that when you're unemployed? And working for 1/4 pay on unemployment for however long they gave it to this time. You had like 2 years to get this job. How long is it going to take to get another one? 6? 8?
2 years.
10? It had to be at least that long. I could always go back and review the videos.
About a year, maybe.
I think it was a little over a year because the videos would show.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, everybody who watches these videos has probably been expecting this video anyway. Because that's your pattern. It always comes up. It's always somebody else's fault.
How is it? Oh, my God.
It's always somebody else's fault.
My fault.
This time it is your fault.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You ratted your supervisor out to her boss.
Should have paid me.
Over a minor issue of one misplaced paycheck that you knew you were going to get.
It's not a minor issue. When somebody does not pay me, that's not a minor issue.
Terry, they were paying you. They told you it was in the process of being taken care of.
No, they didn't. They kept giving me a runaround.
But eventually, you would have got that check.
If they'd have just said, we have to figure it out, we'll get it to you, don't worry about it, that would have been fine.
But don't you understand that admits incompetence on the part of the boss? That's never going to happen. The employer's not going to tell you they're incompetent. Or your supervisor, as the case may be. Oh, well. At least Scott will stop pestering me. My God.
Stop it.
Every time I get in the car when he picks me up. Did she get fired yet? What happened?
it.
Tell me about it. Did she get fired? No, not yet, Scott. Oh, how long I gotta wait? I said, Jesus.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Well, you know what? It's cheaper than cable TV. The Terry Show. How Terry got fired. Now, I figured it would be for hoarding too many cookies and they catch you at it.
Stop it.
No. Maybe some interaction with some of the students. I don't know, selling them on the
What?
side, dope and
No.
whatnot. Booze. No, okay. Or you just got into it with your supervisor, as usually is the case eventually.
Shut up.
Was that not the case here? Was that not the case at
It's
Hannaford?
not my fault, though.
And let's not forget the 45-second job where you got literally fired before you even got hired. Because you failed to dress in a business-appropriate manner.
Stop.
I'm just saying, you know, your history is just like papered with stuff like this. All we heard about when you were working at ShopRite or Hannaford was clashes with your superiors. My superiors want me to come to work on time. My supervisor wants me to wear underwear to work. My supervisor, no, it just never stops.
Stop.
It's over and over and over again with you.
I want to know how they knew I wasn't wearing underwear.
The X-ray machine, dumbass.
Shut up.
You know those scanners can X-ray, right?
Stop.
Right when, oh my God, you're not wearing underwear. God, what the hell's the matter
It
with
wasn't
that one?
underwear and it was a bra.
Yeah, whatever. Apparently, you must have worn something sheer and see-through.
No, I was not. I was wearing my Hannaford red shirt.
So you offended somebody with it. Somebody probably vomited and said, "You got to take care of that."
Shut up.
And your supervisor, always something with the supervisor, always, time and time and
Why
time
were they
again.
looking at my fucking boob sore anyway?
Yeah, I know. Why exactly? Why would?
Shut up.
It's not like, you know. Well, never mind. What was the other one? Oh yeah, your supervisor fired you because you were sleeping on the job.
I wasn't sleeping.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were just closing your eyes to rest for a
right,
little while.
I
Yeah,
was.
okay.
Shut up! Stop it!
Look,
I was.
I understand the old man does it 2-3 hours every day at the shop.
What is-
You know, I'm just saying.
It's true. It was only a few seconds I had my eyes closed.
Oh, sure. No. We all believe you.
Fuck you.
No, thank you. But we
Shut up.
all believe you. Do you sexually harass people at work too?
No.
Oh, no,
Or
yeah.
I sexually harass people at work.
We always go around offering.
I do not.
Fuck you.
That's an
Fuck you.
offer.
And what was the other job there? The bakery. What was the issue there? No, the sandwich shop. The sandwich shop.
Subway.
Again with the supervisor. Subway.
That was her fault, but we were friends.
It's
and then she started.
always-
Oh my God! But she was.
Yeah, until you started coming in late, screwing
No,
up
I
on
did
the
not
job,
come in late and screw up on the job.
encouraging people like Scott to come in and pay for their
I
sandwiches.
did not do that. He
With
came in on his
500
own
pennies?
and did that.
Yeah, wine, crime, homegrown. Yeah, it's always somebody else's.
No, the one at the bakery I lost because I didn't go in on, I think, Labor Day weekend or one of those weekends where it was busy, but I said I had a flat tire because I was at the beach.
Yeah, you think that fooled them
That
for 2
was
seconds?
my own fault. I know that.
Yeah.
That one, I own up to.
So was
yeah.
this one.
No, it was
Oh,
not.
yeah.
For wanting to get paid? I don't think so.
You're what, 55 years old?
Fuck you!
No, thank you
48
again.
tomorrow, fucker.
No, thank you.
Shut up.
Ancient. Old enough to know the rules of the workplace. You're new on the job.
Paid.
You know, if you've been
that's
there
what I'm there for the money. Okay?
after you've been there like
I'm not
30
there for the
years.
fucking kids. I'm not there for the fucking supervisors. I'm there to get fucking paid.
Well, you know, once you've been there for like 30 years and shit, then you have a little bit more clout to go in there and rattle the supervisor's cage. Long-term employee, where's my fucking check? You've been there 5 months. You're the lowest, newest hire. You're going in there, causing a problem, rocking the boat, highlighting,
Caused the problem by not paying me.
highlighting a supervisor's incompetence, which is something they don't need and you don't want to do, because now they have power over you on that job. They could make your life there a living hell. They're gonna, both of them, your immediate supervisor and her boss. And worse, you're now labeled as a potential rat. Trust me, these people have something to hide. They always do. You think they're incompetent just in one thing? No, they're incompetent in a dozen things. You might find out another one, for God's sake. And then what are you going to do with that information? They got to worry about that now.
Find out what?
Something else they've done incompetently, and gotten
You
away
mean
with.
other than putting the mouse traps on top of food?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Trust me, these people are nothing but incompetent. They have a long stream of incompetent shit they've done, and they cover for each other all the time.
Yes,
Now,
they do.
you've just proven that you may not cover for them. You're a rat in the woodpile. They have to get rid of you. That means you're going to get the shittiest jobs, the worst evals, everything. Everything. Until they get rid of you.
Care.
You already
Even
said
after
that...
even after they get rid of me, I will still do what I said I was going to do. I'll go to the Department of Labor, and I'll get my money, and I'll tell them that I've been wrongfully terminated. And if I don't get any satisfaction there, I will go to the newspapers, and I'll report them for having mouse traps on top of food, and I don't give a fuck.
Except there's one problem.
What?
You're a disgruntled ex-employee.
But I have pictures of it.
You took pictures of that? Did you sign any papers when you went
Yes,
on the
I did.
Okay.
Fuck you.
You did.
Yes.
You understand what it leaves you open for, right? A major lawsuit, which you cannot pay, possibly even prison time.
No.
You violated non-disclosure agreement, yeah. You better read that small print really, really closely and consult an attorney. Guarantee you they can fuck you hard. That's a school district. Yes, they can. You're not dealing with some mom and pop bakery here or some two-bit little thing like that. These people have more fucking lawyers than you got brain cells. At least 12 or 15 of them.
So then it's better if I just show it to a kid and then they present it to their parent and then do it from there.
If you are very careful how you do it. Because you don't want that kid saying, lunch lady showed me. Which one? That fat one over there. You don't want them saying that. The one that's scrubbing pots. Who was just scrubbing the bathroom floor with a toothbrush. Yeah. Yeah.
So I have to pick a good one that I know won't say anything.
You know what? They're all going to rat you out. In a heartbeat. What do they care about you?
They won't,
What makes you think so?
because I know they won't.
Yeah,
There's some there
what's
that are
your
good.
reassurance on that? Because your freedom and your financial ability to remain financially free of lawsuits for the next 20 years, it depends on it.
They could always just be their word against mine anyway, though.
Not,
Maybe they didn't like me.
Really, if they have a picture of some area where they're not supposed to be, of a mousetrap on top
I
of
can't
food,
help that they went in there on their own.
and they come up with a plausible story about a cafeteria lady who's already known as a disgruntled ex-employee, let them in there? You could be in for a can of worms there. Don't ever involve students in any of your stupid shit, because you do that, you're really stepping in it. Don't want to do that. No, you're screwed. You better be quiet as a little church mouse. Do whatever shitty job she makes you do. Say lots of yes ma'ams, yes ma'ams, yes ma'ams. Give her all the expensive scotch she can fucking drink at Christmas time. And hope that you can skate on this. Quietly keep collecting your check at the end of the month or week or whatever it is and go home. And don't open your mouth again.
So what if I just called the health department on them?
You're violating a non-disclosure agreement.
How? What if I don't show them the pictures? I just call them and have them
You're
come in?
still violating.
How?
By calling the health. When you call the health department,
They don't know that it's me calling.
for them
can't
to
prove
take
it's me
no,
calling.
for them to take any kind of thing like that seriously at all, they need to know your name, your position, how you know the information. They want to know how do you come about to. Anybody can call the health department. Yeah, McDonald's is full of rats. Go close them down. They're not going to take that seriously. They can't, because when they go in there's no rats. They get sued. They lose their jobs. So for them to take any kind of action, they got to know who they're dealing with, how they come about the information, all of that before they even make any move. They won't even fill out a report until they get that information. Because then it's on you. If they go in there, they don't find anything, they come back on you. False reporting. That's a crime too.
But it's not false reporting, though.
But then, of course, they also get you're violating your non-disclosure agreement.
But that's not right. So how are people supposed to say anything?
They have that system set up pretty well, so you can't. It's not a democracy. Not in there. That's a workplace. It has a very well-defined system of, supervisors and employees, and levels of supervision above them. Your supervisor has a boss. Your boss's boss has a boss. The school district supervisor's boss, everybody. And so on, right up to the state level. So, you got to figure all of that. And you went and violated their rules.
There's got to be a way around it.
Nope. It really isn't. There isn't. You're screwed. You went and rocked the boat when you didn't have to, and now you're going to have to live with the
But I
consequences.
did have to.
Not really. You made your complaint. If the check doesn't show up, you make another one. Politely explaining to the supervisor you're in serious financial hardship because the check is missing. Make it so that they're doing you a favor by doing their job.
But
It's
I
called
did
kissing.
tell them
It's
that.
called kissing ass.
But I told them that my rent and everything was due. They still didn't give a fuck.
No, of course not. But they would have taken care of it eventually. And you still don't have the check, right?
No, not yet.
And now you're in the shitter anyway. You see, instead of just taking the crap, which sometimes is what you have to do on a job situation, you got to take the crap. Everybody does, not just you. Even the president's got to take crap from somebody, even if it's his own wife or the Congress. But you had to go make a thing about it now, sending emails and such and letters to this her boss and all the rest. No, bad move. And you mentioned the fucking rats when you talked to the supervisor, didn't you? You told me that.
Yes, I did.
So now they know. If anything about that situation turns up in the press or anywhere else, we think they're going to look at first. Immediately. And worse, they have the evidence. You put it in an email. It's one thing to say it verbally. That's hard to refute verbally. She told me in the corridor that okay, do you have a recording of this? Well, no. Yeah, it's not admissible. An email? Yeah, that is. That's evidence they already have against you. So you better hope nobody else rats them out about this situation. Because they're going to blame you. Big, big, big mistake. Oh, man, are you screwed. I told you, now you're going to have to eat shit. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to eat shit. Go there. Be contrite, apologetic. I'm sorry I made you think about this. I have some mental issues. I get like this sometimes. I'm on my medication now.
Shut up.
I'm taking my pills. Everything's okay. I'll be okay from here on. I'm really sorry that I put you through this. I'm really, really sorry. If anything I can do to make it up. No, it's called eating shit. You're going to have to do it. To save your ass, that's what you're going to have to do. And your job. Eventually, you'll get your check. Long delayed now. Because, they're going to make you pay for that, too. And you're going to have the shit end of the stick down there for a long time. You're going to be the one who gets all the jobs nobody else wants. There's a mess on the kitchen floor, that's you. If there's something in the back of the refrigerator no one wants to touch, that's you. If there's the spitting and vomiting child day and someone needs to be on the line, that's you. Kid puked all over the table in aisle 2, that's you.
No, it's custodian's job.
Whatever, but there's shit jobs down there, you're going to be doing all of them. Somebody needs to work Christmas Day, guess who? That's you.
We're not there Christmas.
I'm saying, you know what I mean. That's going to be you. You do not learn.
I just wanted my check.
Yeah.
I wanted.
Maybe, yeah, so. But this time, you were simply the victim of the supervisor's incompetence. You didn't handle it well. That's all. Yeah, you should have got your check on time and at the right place. She was incompetent. You pointed it out. Bad move. Bad fucking move. You pointed it out to her, which is bad enough. You pointed it out to her boss, which is unforgivable. That's how these fucking systems work. And now you're going to get screwed. There's no way out of that. You already did it. Now you're going to get the shit. They're going to find a way to get rid of you to start with, and you'll give it to them. You'll open your mouth, you'll mouth off, you'll do something. I know you. You're going to do something. You will. You won't be able to resist it. And then you're going to be home on a fraction of your pay on unemployment again, with Billy breathing down your ass again, and no prospects of work again, and Scott asking me every single weekend for the next 3 years. So did Terry get a job yet? Did she get a job yet? Let's hear it. What'd she get? She can come steal tools with me.
Stop it.
Using that special tag he gave you.
Special tag.
The one I gave you last week.
Oh. Shoplift.
Yeah, there you go. That is your specialty.
Shut up.
Yeah. Don't carry that at work, by the way.
Why?
Well, when they're going through your personal possessions after you've been arrested,
Shut up.
you don't want them to find that.
Stop it.
The second thought, Scott will say, go ahead and carry it to work. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll bring you down to the tombs over there. Because you're in Westchester County, so... Yeah, I'm not going down there. The place is full of fucking nut jobs, animals, monsters of all kinds. No way I'm going there. You'll be on your own down there. Well, don't worry. Scott will go to your trial.
Stop.
He'll report back to the rest of us.
Stop it.
We'll have wear a lapel camera.
Stop it.
Yeah. Teresa Murphy versus the people of the state of New York on a charge of
Murphy? Really?
Hughes, I forgot. On a charge of brigandage.
What?
Brigandage. Look it up.
No, tell me.
No, now I'm giving you a job. Look it
Me.
up. Go to the internet and look it up.
I don't even remember what it's called.
Brigandage.
Like I'm gonna remember that.
Brigandage. Yeah, you'll remember that.
I don't think so.
You're right, you won't. Your
So
brain is
tell
too fried
me.
on alcohol.
Just tell me what it means.
Looting, raiding, burning of villages. Apparently, you never saw a Red Heat, did you?
No.
Missed a good movie there. Yeah. He'll be going to prison.
Stop!
Oh, come on. You know it's always been your goal anyway.
Shut up.
Just like the Seinfeld crew there. State Penitentiary.
That was the last episode.
Yeah.
They're all in jail.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. It's kind of funny. I never really watched that show, but I watched maybe 3 or 4 episodes of the whole
That was
run
a
of
good
it.
show. I like that show.
I never was into it, but
That was so me, that show.
anyway, there was this one episode I did watch. I forget what the whole storyline was, except somebody says something. I'll have to do that. Be like one day if we're ever in prison. I think it was Costanza. He goes, prison, one day. So right then and there, I knew that was going to be the last episode. Everybody else went, what's the last episode going to be? I said, they're going to prison. I know this. I know it because I've heard it before. They already put the setup in there. And I just happened to catch it. It's a weird thing. I happened to catch it. The only good guy on there was Kramer. He
No,
was-
they were all pretty good, though.
No, the
It
others
was
were
so
boring.
funny that it was just so me.
They were just a
Things
bunch
that
of...
they came up with. Like,
You know what they were? Except for Kramer, a bunch of whiny city people. And I really can't stand that kind of shit. I'm not city, you know? But Kramer was funny. He was physically funny. You know, that I can get into. He reminded me of the 3 fucking Stooges. So he was all
but
right.
they came up with this the stupidest shit, like, that only I would get into.
Yes, well, look what you're into now. There you go. You get fired for ratting out your supervisor.
I'm the Soup Nazi. Remember the Soup Nazi?
I've heard of the Soup Nazi. I think I've seen a picture of him. That was actually based on a real person, I think.
Was
I don't think they actually called the real person the Soup Nazi, but they might have. I don't know. It's an extremely offensive term to put on somebody. You know? I would not be happy. It'd be a lawsuit. Jerry!
They would go there, they would complain about the soup, and then he would, like, take the soup away from them. No soup for you.
Well, if they're complaining about it, why should they have soup?
Because he did something stupid to the soup, so they were complaining about it. As I would.
And like you, they were probably wrong. I guess they
And
had
then-
no brains,
and then
too.
they couldn't understand why he always, like, took the soup away from him, and why they were always, like, you know... Like, kind of like me. I don't understand why people do things they do to me either.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable.
Well, I know.
5 months of
I
employment.
told you, I don't get people. I just don't understand.
Next time, all you have to do is don't do anything. You're good at doing nothing. So for once, actually do nothing. That's all you have to do is do nothing.
God. It's so hard
To do nothing?
to bite my tongue and just, like, not come back with anything.
Which is why you've had 157 jobs in the last 40 years.
Fuck you.
It takes a while to work its way through this
No, I got
alcohol-soaked
it.
brain, does
I
it?
just wasn't commenting. Stop it! No.
Yeah, look, at least
Why do things like this always happen to me?
because you manufacture them. That's why.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I just want to be left alone to do my job, go home, and live a nice, peaceful life. And everybody always has to fuck with me.
Oh, yeah, it's always everybody else's fault,
Because
never yours.
it is!
It's always
I
somebody
didn't
else.
initiate this.
Yes, you did. You ratted out your
But
supervisor.
if they'd have paid me, none of this would be happening.
They made a mistake.
Then they should have rectified it and sent it to
And
me.
you had to go out and call them on it, you know?
Because it's my money!
Which you would have got eventually.
Oh my god.
Eventually. You didn't have to rat your boss out to her boss. Which you did.
I only did that after she pissed me off and
You
talked
see?
about my job performance when there was no issue.
I know, but that was her way of exercising her authority over you. In a little way. It wasn't even a big thing.
But it was like she was saying like.
And we've already established that
Why are
you
having that up all the way
because
up
there's
there
glare
for?
on the camera.
Oh.
There's always also we've already established the fact that you would have done exactly the same
No, I
thing.
would not have. You said that.
Well, we know from your past behavior you have been vindictive. You threw out people's lunches. You stole their tip money.
No, I threw out people's lunches because they did it to me. That's not being vindictive. That's just giving them back what they gave to me. And the tip money, I already said that was totally on me.
Yeah.
That's one thing I admit to. The other thing I totally admitted to was the job when I didn't dress right for.
Yeah.
But I owned up to those two.
Yeah.
When I do something stupid, I admit to it. But if I don't, I'm not going to say that I did. What?
I didn't get all of that, but all right. Yeah, you're screwed. There's no way out. You've burned your bridges now. You hear that funeral music playing?
Stop!
There it is. You hear it? Yeah, it's getting louder.
Stop.
Ritual suicide in the middle of the cafeteria with with one of them big Japanese knives. There you go. That'll show them. That'll learn them to mess with you.
Man.
Seppuku. Terry's gonna commit seppuku in the middle of the cafeteria. There you go. I do this with honor.
Stop
it. Ooh. Oh, Destin. I shouldn't have eaten that. Oh. Of course, you could also go to your supervisors, abjectly apologize.
For not being wrong.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You'd be wrong for everything, even her mistake. I'm so sorry. Oh, look, I really apologize for having an address so complicated that it couldn't be remembered. It's all my fault. I should never have moved there. I should have moved away from there. I never should have gone and complained to, what's her boss's name?
Bob.
I should never have gone and complained to Bob because, that was totally uncalled for. Absolutely my fault. I am such a stupid, degenerate moron. It comes from...
You give me my fucking paycheck.
It comes from too much watching porn and drinking liquor. I'm so very sorry. It'll never, ever, ever happen again. Can I wash your car? Would you like a cup of coffee? Do you like cookies? Does your lawn need mowing? Your house painted? I need to make this up to you somehow because, I just feel so terrible about it. Do you need money? Can I give you $100? Go get a spa or whatever, treatment?
Oh, yeah, so then she could turn around and say it's trying to bribe me.
That's acceptable. You're giving a gift to your employer, that's all. It's not like it's government service. Well, technically it is, but not really. So if you do that, you might get out of it.
Stop.
I just gave you a way out. If you choose not to take it, that's your own fault. You're going to do some major league ass kissing. I mean, real major league ass kissing.
I don't do that. Wow.
Well, then you're going to be unemployed, sitting home with no money, no car, and Billy reminding you every 15 minutes you're not contributing to the household accounts. And he'll probably take your cat away.
He will not take my cat away.
Sure he will. He'll bring it to his father's house.
He wouldn't.
Sure, why wouldn't he?
He would not do that.
He's going to be supporting the cat. Why wouldn't he bring it over there with him?
Yes, he wouldn't.
Sure he would.
No, he wouldn't.
I'm going to suggest it to him.
Love it.
I will.
He lives at our house, too.
Yeah, but not nearly as much as I bet he does at his dad's.
He does. Both half and half.
He'll bring the cat with him.
Stop it. He
Kind of
would
like
not do that because he has another cat there.
it'll be kind of like shared custody.
No. He would not do that. He has another cat there. Sybil would not like having Oreo invade her space. She wouldn't.
Maybe he'll just have to give the cat away then, I guess.
No, he would not. He loves the cat.
Well, if he's pissed off enough at you,
He'd give me away first.
I'm surprised he hasn't done that already.
Shut up!
If I was him, man, I tell you what.
Fuck you!
Oh, did you hear the one about the dumbass African couple? Well, the guy. No, thank you, by the way. Anyway, he